The youth project started last year with Bugsy Malone. The idea is to give as many children that live in Northern Ireland an opportunity to appear on the Grand Opera House stage, but also for us to engage with children as future audience members as well. So we feel it's really important that we give young people the opportunity to appear on the stage, but also then to engage with the theatre itself. So building on Bugsy's success last year, I thought it was very important this year that we gave a different experience, and I mean that by the choice of the show that we did.
When we knew we were doing Honk the musical, I started to generate ideas from that point, and that process continued right up until the audition process and then right into the rehearsals, because you're constantly listening to the music and thinking of ideas and jotting things down as you go along. It's only really just before the rehearsal process that all of those ideas come together and you make sure that you've got the final routines created in time for the rehearsal process starting. So it's kind of a long process in one way, because you're always thinking of things and creating ideas, but the actual process of putting a routine together can be quite short.
120 of those young people had never taken part in that audition process before, so it was really important that we put them at ease, that they felt that they were there to do their absolute best and that we were going to encourage them to do their best. So the process really was teaching them one of the songs and giving them the opportunity, all of them, to sing. And then we broke them into smaller groups, taught them a bit of dance, sang them again just to hear. I mean, obviously you're doing a musical, so it's really important that people can hold a note and can sing. But I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do the casting on that one day. So we were looking at shortlisting down on the first day to a group of about 100 that then would become our principals and character chorus. So the second day of auditions, we were really then refining the skills that we'd seen through the first stage. We broke it down into 3 categories. They had to then go and sing the songs that we'd given them. They had to then dance again. And then we had the acting, getting interaction between auditionees. Because obviously, when you're putting a show together like this, it's about the balance and the blend of the cast as well.
On the second audition day, we gave the auditionees some more challenging dance moves, and it was really good to see that this year we had some really accomplished dancers, which meant that when it came to the rehearsal period, I would be able to put in some more difficult moves and make the routines a bit more challenging.
What was tremendous was the level of support that they all gave each other. There was a genuine reaction and a very positive reaction, and we all were absolutely delighted by the cast that then materialised at the end of the second day of auditions.
It had never happened like that before, any show that I'd done. They would never tell you on the day, they would send you a letter or something, but it felt really good to think that I'd worked so hard and I had put my all into it, and just it was amazing to think that it all paid off. And they actually they liked me, they thought that I was good, they thought that I was worth it, and it was a really great feeling.
I'm a chicken, and I act, I dance, I sing. I'm a triple threat.
This is a great experience for something I'd like to do as a career. I really enjoy acting, so it's just given me so much help in what I can do to improve myself and what I can do to make myself better. So I'm enjoying it, and brilliant experience.
Well, there's a lot more things to do than there would be in, say, a school production. For example, we don't have any flies or anything like that. So also there's a lot of work in figuring out how to make props, maybe what we could make them out of, and how to paint them best.
The rehearsals went really well this year, and I think one of the things that really struck me was the professionalism of the cast this year. This process is the closest thing to professional theatre that these young people will get. It's very intense, it's very long days, there's a lot of hard work, and they really rose to the challenge with a very professional style. For me, I had to work very hard day on day to make sure that all of my choreography ideas fitted and that I was very well planned for each rehearsal day. But I think that the cast were such a hard-working bunch this year that we had a really nice and enjoyable rehearsal process, and we definitely got a really good end result.
The fact that this year we brought in a youth tech crew only added to the experience. They were absolutely incredible, and I think what we were expecting them to do at the beginning of the process and actually what they delivered was a testament to their hard work, because the props they built, they found, they developed themselves, both the follow spot operators were youth tech crew. Sound was operated by the youth tech crew. The LX board was operated by the youth tech crew. Both sides of the stage had crew members on it, along with our full professional team, because obviously there's a health and safety issue that you've got to be conscious of all the way through the process. But the most impressive thing was the fact that we had a young girl on as deputy stage manager on the show. The sense of pride in what they have achieved, the sense of teamwork, but also just the sense of fun. And theatre's about fun, it's about enjoying yourself. And that, for me, has been what the project's about. It's about taking people that probably never dreamt they would appear on stage. They're in the Grand Opera House stage, it's the premiere stage in Northern Ireland, and they're getting a chance to perform on that stage. And this will be a memory that they will keep for the rest of their lives. They will make friendships, and they will have an experience that they will never, ever forget. And that's the greatest thing about live theatre, is that we inspire. We inspire the next generation of people to perform, but also to come to live theatre.
It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. There's a turkey with a gobble.
Watch his wobble start to wobble
as a rooster cock-a-doodles the alarm. We've got pullets, we've got chickens, we've got squirrels and Wanda Dickens. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm.
Look at him, now he's doing a photograph.
How he's feeling. Look at him, Mother Nature must have had a laugh. In a way, he's quite appealing.
Look at him,
Our relation one should sever.
look at him,
He is coffee and whatever he does, so he really is a lonely one.
My son and
You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chivvy or chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game called lunch.
Do you believe your son could have been abducted? Or is it possible that he ran away to escape these persecutors?
What are you trying to say?
Aye, that's great. Oh, I buy that. Defensive yet emotional. Just a hint of anger. I'm filling up here.
every moment seems an hour. Every hour lasts a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
Here we go. So goodbye to the little old job. We won't be back until we won't be back until we won't be back. We won't be back until we find your mom.
I thought I knew what beautiful was, but now I've seen you. Now I've seen you. Oh, now I've seen you.
Think whenever you need boosting, one day you'll be roosting with a mate.
soon you'll be roosting.
Though it may take some time to find it when you